very often. You are about to find out why. But welcome, everybody, to the 37th, first annual Dillinger's Halloween Party at Dillinger's Event Center here in downtown Bucyrus. How's everybody doing? Some of you humans may recognize us. Anybody here ever seen the late Dr. Lady show? Wow, and they came anyway. So we appreciate that, don't we? Somebody's getting anxious back there. Listen to that. So I'm going to have some horror trivia questions for you youngsters a little later. That and probably a list of school closings and all that good stuff. But,
whatever else happens.
But is this the world premiere, I think, of Wolfie and the Bone Diggers?
First time Wolfie and the Bone Diggers have ever played.
We let Wolfie off the leash tonight so that he could dig up a couple of guys. Where did you dig up these guys?
They were around.
Okay, well, the cemetery in back of the hotel, probably. Is this thing as loud as it sounds? Boy, I'm loud! All right. Wolfie!
Yeah.
Wolfie, you're just dressed like, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but you look almost like a human being.
I got my t-shirt on.
Why don't you dress, you know, a little more spooky, a little more cool, a little more... Did you ever think about going a little darker in your wardrobe, about trying to, you know, a little more like me, a little more style, a little more creepy? He did. He didn't even shave. Oh, wait. Yeah, he did. He did shave, yeah.
The only thing I can think of if I was ever darker...
What would that be like, Wolfie?
Well, it's something like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be thinner, I'd be taller, go cutting in my collar, the skin nails off. Just in that, I go creeping up the normal folk are sleeping if I only work off. With my hair up, I look fancy, like Susie and the Banshees were silver velvet cloth. Dressed in boots, never sandals, and a room lit with candles if I only were off. But yes, I wanna die from the bottom of my heart and pure. Would I like another club? Well, sure. And after that, we'll go listen to Cure. I pretend to be a vampire, like storming around a campfire. I'd suck your life off. Yes, the world will be the best that I'm bleeding less than if I only were off. In my casket purse I'm toting my strips to turn a button and making this a false. Yes, the world will be depressing over death. I'd be obsessing and this work that I'm dressing would be sexier, I'm guessing. With my diet I get scurvy and I worship Peter Murphy if I only were gone.
Hey, Wolfie.
How soon we forget.
We've seen a lot of scary movies over the years.
Yeah.
What would you say was the scariest one you ever saw? The one that scared you the most?
It would be Pretty Woman. It always starts out with
Can you remember?
Pretty Woman. Don't touch that dial. I must offer to you a confession. I like movies that give me a fright. If the subject is horror, I've got to see more. I won't be contented all night. You may call it my ghoulish obsession. It's a subject on which I get chatty in. But the worst one, it seems, haunting all of my dreams, was the cockroach at Cincinnati. I've seen ghouls that have goblins and witches, and some moth-eaten werewolves with bangs. I've seen creatures that chattered and others that clamored. making home, sing only mine. Hey, little freak with the lipstick purse underneath the blanket. You're just a little girl dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Painted in a corner, and all you wanna do is dance down at the zombie zoo. Sweet little dropout, how come you pack a rod? No mother in a clinic, your father got no job. Sometimes you're so impulsive, you shave off all your hair. You look like Boris Karloff, and you don't even care. You're dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Faded in a corner, and all you wanna do is dance down at the zombie zoo. She disappears at sunrise, I don't know where she goes until the night. Come falling down again, she shows up with her friends, half a line. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Well, you can make a big impression or go through life unseen. You might wind up restricted, then over 17. They're so wrong to be careful, so easy to be led. Somewhere beyond the pavement, you'll find a living dead. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Painted in a corner, and all you wanna do is dance down at the zombie zoo. She disappears at sunrise, I don't know where she goes until the night. But falling down again, she shows up with her friends, half a line. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Painted in a corner, and all you wanna do is dance down at the zombie zoo. Yeah, dance down at the zombie zoo. Yeah, get down at the zombie zoo. Shall it be? What shall it
Hey, Wolfie!
be? What?
I bet I've never asked you this before, but do you know any songs that have anything to do with maybe famous fairy tale characters? You know what I mean? You get it? You know what I'm talking about?
Harry.
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel? No, not Hansel and Gretel. Famous, you know, storybook character, fairy tale.
Oh, like
Character.
Goldie Bug or Little.
No, not Goldie Hawn. No, Wolfie. You know, I'm talking about Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Song that actually features Wolfie as a key element.
Who's that rat walking in these woods?
I think it's Olga.
Why, it's a Little Red Riding Hood.
My mistake.
Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything that a big bad wolf would want. Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think the little big girl should go walking in spooky old woods alone. What big eyes you have, the kind of eyes that drives Wolfman. Just to see that you don't get chased, I think you ought to walk with me for a ways. What full lips you have, they should lure someone bad. So until you get to Grandma's place, I think you ought to walk with me and be safe. I'm gonna keep my suit on until I'm sure that you've been shown that I can be trusted walking with you with a little Red Riding Hood. Even bad wolves can be good. I'll try to be satisfied just to walk close by your side. Maybe you'll see